Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream, Season 2, titled The Tower, A City in Peril, Episode 23. And as per usual, I would like to introduce my players as well as their lovely characters.
Hi, I'm Marianne. I play Siobhan Price, Toreador, 10th generation. Did I do it?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Hi, I'm Taye. I'm playing Christopher Masters, a 10th generation Ventru.
Hello, my name is Örjan, and I'm playing the role of Sean, the only one of his bloodline, 9th generation gangrel.
Are you Sean Shaunson now?
I am my own grandpapa.
I'm just Sean. Just as Madonna is just Madonna and Sting is just an idiot.
And what generation did you say you were?
I'm not telling.
He's a sneaky little snack packer. And we'll see how that event will either give in pats on the head or kicks up the butt. That will
Preferably a little bit of both.
I'm going to survive this.
Sean, you smell so tasty. I mean, fresh.
off the
I mean, old bouquet. I don't know.
Yeah. So,
like vintage, sort of.
Question to you guys who follow us. How many more episodes do you think Sean will survive?
Hey, Christopher's no longer the first in line to get killed. Woohoo!
I'm so going to die.
This is actually one of them things that I advocate in any game. Take risks with your character, dare to try, and then also and also be prepared of consequences. Always lean into any scene, and if my players say, "Oh, I want to do this," I'm like, "This is the consequences, possibly. Do you want them?" Yes. Well, then it's up to them.
Or to quote a previous player in an old campaign, I haven't learned shit.
Well, you can't learn an old dog new tricks, can you?
No.
And I'm talking about you, Örjan, not your character.
I have been learning a lot these last weeks about microphones and voices and...
Oh, look at him being all fancy and shit. Well,
I'm
thank
not that
fuck,
old.
then I don't need to learn shit, because I'm old as dirt and I don't want to learn new stuff. I'm done.
She's the old
Done.
one.
I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. You are. I'm so used to being the
You
oldest.
see what I did there?
Yeah. Well, now you're definitely going to get kicked up the butt.
I shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't.
I haven't learned shit.
He has not learned shit. Good for me and good for the story. Right. Last time was, as we have been hinting towards, was quite eventful in more ways than one. At the minute, the courtier, did I say it right?
No.
Well, that's what I got. Coterie.
Say it fast.
Yeah,
In the gazebo.
In the gazebo with a bazooka. Is split, doing different things in this night. We're having Christopher running off to do potentially. Is he going to be the hero or is he going to be the villain in that event? I'm not really sure actually what he's going to do.
Probably both.
He could be both.
To quote the great philosopher Winnie the Pooh, yes, please.
But will it then be a Helen or a Vero?
Who knows?
Yeah.
It's interesting. On the other hand, we're having Shiv taking the wild rose and her grandsire for a little tete-a-tete. Or a nightcap.
Nightcap, yeah.
Nightcap.
I think that was the term.
The term was nightcap. As her raging opening is still going.
I wouldn't say without a hitch.
Teresa's still there, probably taking care of stuff. So who knows? It's everybody's walking around with a lottery ticket, thinking, "What is this for? What is it for? What am I winning? Is it a human? Do I get a purse? Maybe it's new shoes
Or a crocodile.
or a crocodile. We don't know. Queen of Bones, is it a baby? You don't know.
I don't know.
She doesn't know. And then we having Sean that has had a walkabout and just did a deadly sin in the Canaanite society. So it's been interesting.
It's been a night.
It's been a night. Well, I would very much like to start off with Christopher. Since we ended with the mother two in the last episode, I think it would be natural to have a look at this young fledgling, what he's up to. So
Well,
we're just going to jump in and have a look in the scene with Christopher.
He's driving off to the address that he got from the Crow.
Remind me again where he wanted Miss Fairchild to be.
That was you got it through his contact. He got one like an old you said an old mall, wasn't it? And yeah, so but she hasn't called yet, so he hasn't been able to direct her. So that there yet. So he's hoping to sort of get to where her potential hideout is and get to his mother before talking to, or before sending her off at all. So, but yeah. But if she calls, she's going to give him an address close to the mall, and then have her call back to get the exact fix where he's supposedly hiding Dimitri.
Yeah, you're meaning Miss Fairchild or Nikita?
Nikita. Miss Fairchild was staying at the party.
Yeah, she was not to leave until...
No.
Mm-hmm. So he's driving, and where does he park?
A block away.
Mm-hmm. Has he changed?
Yeah, he's now changed into the blue decoy clothing.
Yeah, because you want to look like Dimitri.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he brings a gun, a pistol, and a flashlight, and a tire iron from the boot of the car, and if there happens to be any gaffer tape or anything like that in the car as well, he'll bring that too. But it's not less essential.
Do I want this? I am unsure about this. I have some fears. But
and he turns the phone to vibrate.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I should say trigger warning or not, because I don't know what he's going to do. But
I don't even know what's... Hey, it might be the empty place. I have no idea what's in here.
But he's not going to make his way into the...
Yeah, he's going to work slowly into... He's going to find a back door or something to get in.
Start making first an insecurity.
Yep.
Your target is 3, because it's...
Insecurity, can I use int larceny as breaking into... Yeah.
Of course you can.
Right, let's see in my... Yeah, because he fed, so he's no longer hungry.
I'm hearing some... Nope, then it's gone.
5 successes.
That's more than adequate. There is no real security, just basic run-of-the-mill locks. Nothing too complicated. Easy for you to pick. You've been through worse. It's a padlock and a lock on the door itself. You see the cameras have been disconnected ages ago.
Yes, well, then sneaking in.
I'll give you the lay of the land. This is also very typical, a bit like a horror movie abandoned mall feel. You have plastic hanging a little bit off the ceilings. You see the escalators. You see their shops with their almost like not chain link fences, but the pull downs for the different shops. You see boxes. You see almost like food carts that are left or covered in plastic. You see they're in the process of taking it apart. So stuff has been moved around. It was a mall. It's going to be an apartment complex. I think that's how I described it. And no hard construction has started, but it looks like they are kind of starting to pull down some of the interior. Like you see, there's been like a fountain that's been more or less crushed or destroyed. And bricks have been starting to move down. So construction or demolition of the interior has started. and you come into the first floor, and you see there's 3 floors, quite open. It can, in a sense, remind you a little bit about Galleria in Bergen. Just a bit bigger first floor, but like you can see up through all the storage, like it's open. If that makes any sense.
Yes, yeah, I can get it.
And as you enter, you see a flock of like doves or flying city rats are slightly stirred and move. You hear the flaps of the wings. Would you like to do a dex stealth?
Yeah. Does this qualify as break-in?
I would say so, yeah.
Because he's got like specialized in that. And what is that? Is you roll 1 more die? Then is that one the specialization?
Well, it's definitely break-in. So I would.
Yeah, but how does it work? The system, like it's you roll 1 more die than you have because it's.
As far as I know, you get another die. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna do a roasted blood surge as well. Roasted blood to try to get 1 more die in dexterity. Yeah, so manage that. So I've got 1 more die on that one roll, and I'm gonna be those 2. Yep.
And if I'm wrong, we can check that. I am not sure if it raises or takes down the difficulty. I think it's more you gain a dice.
I think you can check it quickly if you want.
Yeah.
But I got, let's see, 4 successes. So,
that's more than enough.
Yeah, so he moves about quietly.
The building smells of stale rainwater, dust, if that makes any sense, like concrete, stale, but also moist and like a raw air, because the autumn has come and the building is not as isolated as it once was, and rainwater has seeped in. You hear slight dripping also from water, and the slight sound the plastic makes as some breeze comes through the building from a broken window and such. Not that you necessarily, this doesn't scare you now.
No.
You are the thing that's scary in the night.
Is there any sign of recent passings? I mean, can I sense anyone here to feel like it's someone else processing?
Go for it. Use any sense you deem necessary. Just tell me what you're doing.
He's gonna walk around a bit and just sneaking around and just smell the air, really see if he can pick up the aroma of any mortals passed this way, and just look for movements as well as things like doors. Has things been pushed away? Just gonna see anyone like dragged anything or walked. If there's water coming in here, it's probably be wet footprints leading into drier area if someone's passed recently. So yeah, just generally be just wits awareness, or is that I don't know it's the wits awareness. Is that the word? Wits awareness, just the because that's not just it's not just the supernaturally.
No, it can be anything.
Yeah, but only 2 successes. So no, it's a bit preoccupied.
It might be for the fact that there's a lot of different smells and slight noises that are disturbing you, and you're not clearly, and you're not a scout, and you see there's been a lot of things been moved as of late. Like there are trays of boxes have been moved. You see there clearly have been several workers walking. You see different, like more like worker boot patterns where there is like dust and debris, especially from wherever they've been demolishing concrete. So it's a bit hard to see if somebody's been dragging or moving someone in this area.
Well, since people are clearly still working and demolishing here, so I guess we would want to go downstairs, like see if we can find any boiler room, basement, anything like that.
You are sneaking around in the darkness, very, very light-footed, like a cat. In not too long, you clearly spot the door that is like only for, what would it say? No exit or no entry. And it, based on that you've broken into several buildings in your lifetime, you're guessing that's going to take you down to more of a service level for whatever boiler room, whatever this large ass building has of a sub level.
Okay, well, carefully open it, and just a little bit first, and then peek. Just like a little crack, not much, and then just peek on the inside to make sure it's not been rigged or booby tracked.
All right, yeah, you do so. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you're actually looking for, you don't have to roll. You see the light flicker of almost like a spider glistening thread on top of the door. And you see like the silent alarm.
Up. Okay, so that will. So if you open it up, that will rip the cord and set the alarm.
Yeah. But silent, so you like if you didn't look for it, you wouldn't know.
So okay, so is there any way to open it enough to creep a person through without breaking it, or do we have to try to
It's basically just giving you like maybe like a hand, like a sliver.
Okay, yeah. Wait, so we'll have to find a way to decommission that. I'll put that one on order first. So that, again, probably wits or intelligence. Wits or intelligence larceny to defeat security. Is it wits or intelligence? That's sort of.
I would say either or. Intelligence is more like you take your time with it. You think wits is more like you react because. Okay,
you take his time. He analyzes it to the potential difference. 4 successes.
You've came across the types of silent alarms before. They're quite easy to disarm if you just know what to do, because it's just gently not tripping the alarm itself.
Okay,
like there's like a little spring.
Yeah.
So if you just manage to just like almost like hold it and then disattach the wire, you will not trigger it as you move through.
Yeah, and I'll carefully.
It's just being your opening saves like your tactile is shit. Like boop, got it.
Pull it and then open and then close the door and carefully release it so it's alarmed, rigged alarmed again.
So you get it back on. Nobody's been through here. This is nobody came.
And then
you come into a staircase that goes downwards. It's concrete. It's metal. There's just the faintest of reddest of lights here because the electricity isn't on, but this is like a red emergency light that gives a quite sick red orangey glare, but it's not really, really bright. So the red and orange go into very dark black shadows as you look down and you see, oh shit, it actually goes down 2 to 3 stories, you think? You have the vampire sight, so black is different black for you. Even like you're not using the Auspex or what Sean has, like we can actually see properly. You get a sensation that this is at least 3 stories down.
It's long. Well, quietly and carefully move along down the stair.
Nikita has not yet called you.
Nope. Still a few hours left, perhaps, on her ambiguous deadline.
I would like you to do another wits awareness as you make your way down very quietly.
Let's see. So. Three successes.
As you make your way further and further down, what you hear first, before you see anything at first, is quite faint. It's click, click. And then almost like metal, and then click, click, and then metal hitting something, and then click, click, and then metal hitting something.
Like
it's metallic noises.
But like at regular intervals, like if you're rolling something that and the wheel clicks. Or is it
I'm gonna base it on. Well, you can do an intelligence.
On 2 successes.
Well, that should actually be enough because you've handled guns so many times and been around them so many. It sounds like someone is taking out a mag, putting it back in, or taking something off,
sliding,
and then checking the chamber, then putting back in, checking the chamber, and then putting back in. Like a tedious thing just to pass time.
Something you do when you're nervous to keep yourself occupied, to focus you, put your mind at ease. Okay, well, let's carefully move towards the last sound.
You get to the sub-level. Again, it's just one of these red lights gleaming and lighting up the brick walls. It gives them a sickish, almost like decayed, rusted red. And underneath you see the sign that says boiler room and then an arrow.
Well, let's follow the arrow. It sounds like that's where the sound is coming from.
When you move closer, and you not need to roll for this because this is a part of your vampiric nature, an ever so known smell lingers in the air. It both is a tasty smell, but also a motherly smell. It's a confusing smell at the minute.
Ew. Okay, so...
Oedipus.
Still alive then. Still alive.
You creep down the hall to the boiler room. You see the door is gently ajar. Do you yet again do anything, or do you walk?
I'll stop close to it and listen. And like slide the gun out of his pocket and hold it in his hand and just listen.
You hear breathing, not sobbing, but like nervous breath.
Mm-hmm.
And you almost hear like a very soft humming of someone humming something, and the click click slide, click click slide. There's a faint light also coming from the boiler room. Not that the boilers are on, but someone has put lights in there. Not many. You're thinking there's either some lights in the ceiling or spotlights that you would bring. Construction lights, if you like. Floodlights.
I'll wait. Just stand ready. Hand ready to just carefully slide the door open and step in. But I'm going to wait till I can judge that the clip is being released. Like I heard a click go in, and I'll wait the interval and I know it's been released again before going in.
And that's the only thing you choose to do.
Yeah, that's I think actually, I don't think I have to make so much else ready. It's gonna, because I can't peek in, right? Because the door is it's open outwards. Yeah. So if I try to peek in, you just slightly see. I won't see into the room. I'll just see along the door. And but I'm gonna look up and down the door side before I open, just in case someone has like put a shotgun above it or something like that.
See, that's do you roll?
Yeah, is that a wits awareness, or is it a?
Yeah.
Three successes.
You're actually glad you stopped and looked for a minute, because you were getting a bit fired up and ready to go, because you were just listening for the click click slide, and then you say, I'm ready to go, and then you see it again, this wicked thin spider web thin fish line on top again, a bit slack.
Yeah,
and you're not sure what it's going to trigger because you can't really see it.
No. Well, just carefully slide at the switchblade he carries. Just how high up is it? It's like, can I reach it with my hand?
Yeah. You can reach
it. Carefully in with the, and then again wait for the click to be right. and then just carefully cut the wire and then open the door and step in.
You gotta cut it.
Is it? Yeah, because it's slack. Did you say it was slack or did you say it was...
Yeah.
No, okay, so it's not... Okay, it's slack, it's not tight. Okay, then I can't cut it. Is it... How does it... If I open the door, will it tighten it? Can I see which way it goes? Will it tighten it if I open it?
It will definitely tighten it. It is... you're not getting the same feeling as you did upstairs.
No.
Why would somebody need a silent alarm when they're there? Oh, sorry, froze for a minute there.
Which way does it go? What way did the door open? Did you say into the room or out of the room?
Into the room. I think into the room would be natural. Yeah, you open inwards. Yeah.
Okay, if it open inwards, that means. Let's see if I exit out. I can't see which way direction the line goes.
Well, it's going past the door. So if the door opens in, whatever that line is being pushed, something is gonna happen.
Okay, so there's two ways that thing can
I'm not
trigger.
thinking it's gonna be confetti.
No. So it's two ways going to be triggered, either by snapping it or by taunting it. Like either by pulling it to something's pulled out, which won't happen if you cut it. Then I'll just do open. If it's
that's a guess because it's not tight. It's a little bit slack.
Yeah. So that's.
It's then it's a gamble or it's.
Is it possible to open? And is enough slack to possible to open the door without pushing it tight or breaking it?
Not enough for you to enter.
No.
Because then the point would be void.
But that sort of means that whoever's in there probably hasn't exited either, because if it's set up that way.
Well, you know, it could be a bottle of fucking acid.
Yeah. If it's or like a shotgun pointed at
a shotgun, it could be anything. Something though, based on what you know, it doesn't lead a lot if it's slack.
It doesn't. And we would taunt if the problem was cutting it, like releasing it. If it's going to break, it would be tight. Mm-hmm. If it's slack, it means it's going to be pulled. It's going to be pulled. It's not going to be broken. Yep. So in that case, we want to cut it, because then you can't tighten it and pull whatever's going to be pulled, unless it's
now you're using your smarts.
Or else it's counterbalanced, but well, then pretty much fucked either way. Yeah. So yeah, we'll cut it. So gamble that it's a tight it's being pulled. Something's being pulled open when you open it, not torn.
Oh, I should take a picture of that. It's in your favor actually. It's like, how the hell is that possible to roll? All right, you cut it and nothing happens. It's very anticlimactic.
Is still the click still going on? Well, wait till probably click and then open the door and enter.
Do you do it very like boom or
no? Slide in. Let's slightly open or slide in. Try to get off.
All right. I would like you to do again, because you are now entering the vicinity of someone else. Do your spooky kitten feet.
Yeah. See, it's gonna recheck their whole blood surge bitty. It's you do a rouse check, right? And if and with whether or not you succeed in that, that only determines whether you become hungry or not, right? And this still works, yeah.
True.
Yeah, it gets a little hungrier.
But your mama's right there. You could just snack on your mama.
Yeah, that sounds just wrong on so many levels.
Now it's wrong.
Let's see, two, and that's a specialty, so that's one. Okay. What's the difficulty on this?
I'm gonna be 4 on it actually.
Oh well, that's good. That's because it had been 5, then would have a bestial failure. But since it's 4 successes and 1. Enough successes to avoid the horribleness of it all.
Fucking hell. Fuck my fridge.
Close call.
You sneak in. You try to keep to the shadows.
Yeah. You step up into Do I have to?
Do you go into the room? Do you go low? Just start
to the side, to the side. So slip into the room to the side of the door. But I'm gonna check one thing because is it obfuscate? Is that roll or is it just a row check or is it like nothing?
Which one?
It's a level 1 cloak of shadows. It's free. Yeah.
I think yeah.
So he's gonna slide in and just stop into the shadows inside and melt into it and look around.
Like the creepy ass predator you are.
Yeah.
The room is a very classical, big ass boiler room to a large building. There's several large boilers. You see again. There's some construction or someone doing something down here because you see these floodlights on the ground lighting up the room. Massive columns. Clearly, there's some fuse boxes or something to one of the sides. The room is rather large. In the middle of the room, besides equipment, aggregate. What's that in English?
Generator. Power
generator. Yeah, big, large ass generators and such. You see Nikita sitting on a table, legs spread, clicking a 9mm in and out. She's wearing a black leather coat, black pants, a black shirt. You see, obviously, you know this by blood. Your mom is sitting on a chair, a bag over her head, and she is handcuffed in the front. But they are tied to her legs.
Where did the thin wire go? What was it attached to?
Well, that's behind you now.
Yeah, I look up. I'm gonna guess it's above me, or is it directly behind me?
No, it's on the door.
Yeah.
You see, it's actually a small explosives. It looks like a dirty bomb.
Yeah.
Like whatever inside that shit, you don't want in you. Like, well, you are, but are you guessing like I'm thinking it's gonna be something that's not necessarily meant to kill, but made to do the horrific damage that would lead to death.
Yep. Well, is Nikita facing me, facing the door, or facing away? Probably away, since I managed to sneak in without being seen.
The side.
Side. Okay. Yeah.
So she's got she could just do that and look at the door. You see, she's got some different equipment in front of her. You see, like the sensor for the silent alarm is on the table. There's a phone. There's a radio. She's nervously or energy is her foot is going up and down.
I'm gonna just quietly, because she's sitting if I'm facing you, this direction she's facing, then the door is there to the side.
Yeah,
to
the
one
door
side.
is.
Yeah. So now I'm just gonna quietly semi-circle a bit so I come up behind her.
Again, you've been confronted with what you are. You don't breathe. You don't have a pulse and you have powers that hide you in the dark. She is a mere human. What could she possibly do to harm you? Except for annoy you and take your mother away.
Unless she's already found Dimitri and is whatever he is.
Well, what do you do? She is clearly blissfully ignorant of your presence.
I'm a bit torn about the one thing. It might be fun, but
do I want to know this? Do I want to know this?
But I'm not sure. Explosive, that might be bright light, which might not be something he's that fond of right now. So no, I was thinking about more just carefully dragging the fish line along behind me, and then detonate it when I'm a safe way away to draw her attention to the door. But no, we can wait. Again, wait till she's clicked out, the mag is out.
Yeah.
And just carefully as quietly as possibly open, and then just as that goes, cover the last couple of inches, feet between us quickly, and just grab her on the side of the shoulders and hello.
What fucking hell? All right. So you just grab, right? This
Yeah,
is your
it's like not violently hard, but just like a firm grip, but not meant to hold her in place, but just like meant to surprise and scare as well. Put my head up to the side and say hi. Oh, good evening is probably better.
Good evening. You actually get massively stunned what happens next, and this will tell you exactly what she also is. Human or not, she is an enforcer. Before you can even blink, your nose is cracked. You don't even know how fast she moved. She went back and she just elbowed straight up. She just went boom.
Yeah. This guy needs to take a step back, but well, that hurt. Like completely
You see that after that, she elegantly like backflips over the table, clicks it in, and then aims.
Drop
fear. Yeah, you feel fear in the room and adrenaline. Oh, you got to dominate.
Oh yeah.
You dick.
It's like I might be a vampire, but still physically I'm no match for her. It was never the.
Okay. Well, damage.
Yeah.
Well, it's soakable. No, you don't even get damage. No, you just crack it back and it heals automatically because it's bashing and you soak that it doesn't even matter. But you can feel like, oh, my nose moved. Oh, it's back.
It's like pain feels different now.
Yeah,
that would have hurt like shit back in the day.
It would have crushed your nose. You would have been crying, bleeding, and you would have been not incapacitated, but you would be very fucked up.
Yep. Okay, so first there's one Rorschach, which I pass, and then it's a contested manipulation plus dominate versus intelligence resolve.
Okay, so I have 6 dices. What did you roll?
I'm gonna have to. 10 seconds. I gotta. Okay, and then my dominate score. Okay, and we got 1 bonus die for generation. And if I just didn't roll d10s, but actually roll the proper dices, that would probably be a better idea. Yeah. Like that. Away with the bloody roast dice, so it's just making problems for me. For 6 successes.
That beats me.
And one of those, yes. But, actually, one of them was it's like... That's messy critical, isn't it? Well, it's like that.
That is a messy critical.
Yep.
God
what was the rule for them? What was the rule for those again? Luckily, I'm only dominating her, but it could be worse. Do you remember which page I was on? Because you had one of those earlier.
Okay, what we're gonna do? We're actually gonna stop with you there for a second, because that would be very cinematic. And he's like, she is like, I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker, and then like, I'm gonna power, and then you're like, fuck, I'm gonna power, and then you hear the beast inside you just fucking laugh his ass off, and he's like, ooh, it's a pretty little mouse in this trap, and you get very aware of the predator you are, as we skip out of Chris's scene and we go over to Shiv first.
I think I'm escorting the ladies upstairs.
Safely secure. You can hear the music, you hear your Tordor friend is singing away as pre-planned. Tordor friend, me,
Bella.
Bella, I'm so bad with names today. Is singing away and doing a beautiful performance. You're then in the apartment with the Wild Rose and Diana.
Yeah, because there's no one else there, right? Teresa's not there, Sakura's not there.
No. Everybody's downstairs.
Good. guess take a seat.
Diana stands, looking at the wild rose up and down, shaking her head in disbelief.
Do you know her?
Yes. If that is her, it could be an illusion, it could be a trick.
What does your heart tell you?
We'll check. You also sense she's doing something as you're looking at her. And she sighs. Doesn't need to, but she does, and she... Oh no. It is true then. She's her.
Quite. And I'll stop myself from saying dead.
I don't understand how this could be.
I believe that someone was there when whoever did what they did to her.
The wild rose go over to Diana again. Oh, sweetheart, Diana dear. Oh, you look concerned. You shouldn't be. I'm perfectly well. A little bit tired and a little bit drained, perhaps. If you would please excuse me for maybe just an hour or so. I just need to rest, and my mind, it feels so clouded, and the screaming man is quite taking the poof out of me, so to speak. Diana reaches for her face for a second and then recoils. Of course, Rose there.
Do you remember where your room is? I guess.
Oh, I'll find my way. I'm sure there's somewhere I can put my feet up.
I'll just point at Trixie's room.
Yeah, she walks off.
And I look that she's not within
earshot.
Yeah. I don't believe to understand everything around this, but that is Trixie. Or Mina, as I believe she was called back then. And it's also Aiden.
Mina disappeared. Moved.
Disappeared is probably more right. I don't know.
That.
But she was there when she died. When she was murdered. When she went into the sun instead of him.
I'm very confused by these events. She sits down. I feel like I'm not really sure what day it is, what night it is, what year it is. I feel like I'm reliving then, which is now. I'm very confused, child. She shouldn't be.
No, she shouldn't, but she is. And Aiden is there as well. He is not lost.
What are you talking about?
The shouting man she's talking about, it's not all in her head.
Aiden can't live, he died, child.
But his soul, it's there, like hers. It's trapped.
She just shakes it. It can't be. He died. We need to let him go.
You do whatever you need to, but I will find a way.
The sins of what we did is catching up with us, I feel. the world is punishing me for our sins. Maybe it's my turn, child. Maybe there's only one way out of this mess. To save you all.
Who knows? Because I think the truth is what will help, not you just leaving.
No, I can't leave now,
But
child.
I don't believe...
I can't leave. We need to be accountable for what we did. He needs to be accountable for what he did.
I'll go over and I put my hands on
She
her.
seems lost in thought and present but far away at the same time. You feel like you're losing her in something scary and horrifying. Like death is in the room.
It might be a scary thing and not what you wanted or planned. But it's the right thing. People are dying. People have died because of what you did.
Yes,
And I am afraid that he will continue unless the truth is revealed.
we are punished as we should have been ages ago, child. We hold you young things accountable to our laws, and we punish you greatly when you step outside them, and yet we are the greatest sinners. Within the masquerade we play an even deeper and darker game of treachery and masks. I don't think any of you or any of the rest of them will be free of us if we don't stand accountable for what we did.
What do you need from me?
Oh. Nothing, child.
Because you're not alone. I'm right here. And I will be.
I'm hopeful for the future. You do better. Be better. Want more for us than what we did. She elegantly rises, tired. She looks faded again, like the colors, even in her gems and crown, look grey. You clearly cannot run from your destiny or fate, I think.
Not as long as he's still around.
We need to stand accountable for what we did. Maybe peace will come from it.
Perhaps.
She glides over and leans down and kisses your forehead. Strokes your cheek. In moments like these, I wish you were my child. Even though I love you like you are. Now, be strong for us. Go down to your opening. Let them not seem you weak or uncertain or unsure. They will pick at your bones before you know it, child.
He said the same thing.
Wise words. Could almost think he learned it somewhere.
Exactly what I was thinking.
I must contemplate on my next move and rest.
Please, I'm there for you. Anything you need. Anytime. And I'll be there, right?
Don't show weakness and support whatever I do next. And know when to stay away, child.
Okay.
You feel like a titan is gliding out of the room, and you are acutely aware how old she is. She can seem so human and so compassionate and so loving in moments, but sometimes in the corner of your eye you glimmer that old vampire thing. And just imagine the hunger of her beast and the sins. And you just, well, you know, one of her greatest ones. She is not this sweet grandmama. She wouldn't be in the position she is if she was. And that's fearful, but also madly respectful. And the queen leaves. Glides out.
I'll just stay there for a minute, just, recapping in my head what she's actually been telling me.
All right. We're just going to have a wee quick break because I see my lighting needs to be fixed a little bit because I think I'm going a little bit dark. So we're just going to have a quick, just 5-minute break so we can fix this. Right?
Damn you, son!
Damn you, I don't like it. I am a vampire. So we'll see you in just a few and we'll figure out what the hell Christopher's going to do. And when finally Sean gets out of the woods. Be right
Never.
back. Never!
I'm staying in here. Here, safe.
I like the woods. I live in dirt and eat pigeons.
And drive Vespa in the woods.
At least your clothes are dry.
Oh, no. All right. See you in just 5 minutes. Be right back.
Bye.
Bye. Welcome back from the break, and finally you can see me again. Well, see something at least. Before we're going to get into the critical nastiness that Christopher has managed to get himself into, we're going to have a peek at Sean's mess.
It's not
well, not
that
mess.
messy.
We don't know. It's not right now. We'll see. We'll see.
It's a wee bit fucked. Not proper fucked, but fucked.
As he walks out of the woods, obviously you know you are changed.
Yeah, but the beast feels different. Stronger maybe, but
more
for
in
now,
control.
saturated.
Well, yes, you feel less human, more beastly, for sure. Your humanity has dropped quite a bit.
A bit. Wee bit. I'm thinking of driving to the... I almost said to the cairn, but since he's not a werewolf yet...
Werewolf yet?
Yeah, to the pack, to the gangrels.
We're just gonna fast forward to until.
Are they not at the party? No?
No.
Okay.
They were a bit unsure what to do these nights. They said they were gonna go in, thought better of it. But they've been packing.
Yeah, I think I'll enter the pack area in animal form.
All right, do them dices. Is it roll deemed or is it just a rouse check?
It's just a rouse check.
And what animal form have you chosen as your preferred?
Big Irish wolfhound.
Should do it.
Shaggy, long-haired, grey. But the way the wolfhounds move, it's just
they have a
almost a dancing way of prancing. Yeah, Lightfoot, but still almost
heavy.
Aloof.
Yeah.
But this dog is a bit bigger.
Obviously.
Grand Danois plus.
Grand Danois. Yeah, well, the really big wolfhounds.
Really big wolfhound.
Huge. Actually, many years ago, I saw the biggest one in Scandinavia, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
As you enter where the pack is, you see Muriel. She's talking to some of the herds as they are packing up stuff.
Mm. Then I change into human form.
She do so. She perks up and she smells and she looks, and for a minute she's like, Thomas. And then she sees you and she looks bewildered.
He's not anymore.
Child, what have you done?
Reclaim the honor of the bloodline.
She looks confused.
The former Prince of Berlin, Thomas, was a part of the pack that killed him.
Again, she's...
Not only that, but they were going to blame this on the Black Duke. He's also from the city of Berlin. The rest of the pack that killed the prince is Mr. Masters, our prince, and the sire of Eden. And also the Dark Duke, the sire of the Black Duke. He was the one who got the blame, by the way. He is the one who's been killing and plotting and exacting some kind of fucked up revenge on the city.
I am not sure what you are speaking of. This is old things, but what did you do, Sean?
I reclaimed the honor of the blood before he would run away with the tail between his legs.
You see a glimmer of pure aggression across her face, and her eyes go yellow for a minute. You speak of things you know little to nothing about, pup. You may know him for moments. I know him for decades.
Well, he confessed. The same as
Confessed or no? Yeah.
And then he's leaving to make us pick up the pieces. To make us clean his dirty work. To leave in shame like that, to just disappear. That's pathetic. It's shameful.
She goes really slowly. She moves like a cat. Looking you up and down.
I keep eye contact.
Yeah. So is murder, sure.
I take out the dictaphone. And I press play.
Yeah, because she is very, she is moving like a lioness, stalking you.
And I press play.
She gets startled for a minute, steps back. Out of the shadows behind you, you hear a crack of a twig. As you see, Bob the dog has moved incredibly silently for his large frame. And you almost feel panting and also yellow eyes piercing at you. Burning holes in the back of your head.
I have no intention of backing down. And also, I don't turn towards him. I know he's there. You can see that in the way my ears twitch. But if he wants to attack, he will have to attack. I keep focused on.
Yeah, you feel
Muriel.
Energy behind you, like someone's moving closer, and you see Muriel does this as her eyes are peeled. She's not doing this to you.
I know.
Because you see they are working like a unison now.
Yeah.
Like they're circling you in.
And I stop when he finished his sentence of letting me do what I need to do.
Regardless if he gave you permission or not. I am worried what you have done to our pack. You are a vampire killer. Canite killer.
So was he. So is the prince. So is...
drained. It is not same.
To keep the bloodline strong.
You think we were haunted before, no? We are now outcast if we stand by you, Sean. If we are to follow you in this, if you want to take up the gauntlet, yes? Then you find a way. If you don't find a way, well, no more nights for you, child. You prove yourself. You're worthy to his blood?
I will continue to prove myself.
No, you need to do that quick. Because if the sheriff finds this out, or the prince... Oh, there's worse things than death, Sean.
Oh, I know.
Whatever you want to call yourself now. She does this.
I am Sean, the only one of his name.
Well, Sean, the only one of his name. You want this? Well, show us that you can handle it. Right now, what you have done, if this is known, or it will be known, the prince will snuff us out like we were just snowflakes in the sun.
To be honest, I'm not sure how long the prince will manage to maintain his throne in the city.
She crosses her arms. You want to be a vampire? You want to be of high generation and you want to know? You want to be neonate, huh? Alright. D'accord. You lead us. You want to do this? You want that crown? Prove yourself. If not, you're just a killer. And we know how to do and deal with killers. She nods at Bob.
Such is the life of the pack. Such is the life of the wolf.
She looks at you like questioning. So, leader, what are we to do next, no?
I think you will have to remain where you are. Stay away from the city. the city is not... It'll not be a good place to stay for the next days or week. Keep the family, keep the pack safe. Keep distance from me.
You still hear growling from Bob.
Mm.
An unsure growling of what the fuck is happening and what the fuck has he done and what the fuck is gonna happen next. F-bombs, mental F-bombs.
Because there will be shit going on in the city and it will not be pretty. And it is moving at a pace that the old ones can't handle.
If you want honor, Sean, you have to prove yourself. If not, there will be no more nights for you.
As I said, this is going to get messy.
She sighs.
It's going to get messy.
It's long past that.
Oh, yes, it is. And it has nothing to do with what I did today. It goes so beyond that. And to be able to survive this, I had to do something drastically.
Well, you did not counsel with the pack. You went renegade and you decided for all of us. So,
Because no one is willing to give me any information. It is all you have to wait. You have to wait. There is no time to wait.
she says something
The enemy
in French.
is at the gate.
Well, the night is yours now then, Sean. No name of no one. Prove me wrong.
Well, if I can't prove myself, I'll die anyway, because the city is going to hell. And I plan to be alive on the other, or undead, if you will, on the other side of this.
She looks at you very not defiant, but very you asked for this. This is what you're getting.
Yeah. I didn't come here to ask for help. I came here to show myself.
And so you have Sean, name of no one. If we are to trust you now after this, to follow you,
If I survive, you do what you need to do.
that is
If not-
solely depend on what's going to happen next.
Then I turn and go towards the city again.
You can feel the entire herd looking at you, nervously looking at the exchange, the conflict that has just occurred between these three leaders. Or, well, for the herd, they are scared of what's going to happen next. How bad is it really? As you feel the gaze from Ariel and Bob the dog looking at you. Driving off. As he drives off after that engagement? Engaged? What's the right word?
To be honest, no, I really don't know.
I have no words.
Yeah.
That tête-à-tête with Muriel.
Conversation.
The camera pans out, leave the gangrel on the Vespa, plows through the skies, bury itself through many layers of concrete and reconstructed shopping center, and plows itself and stops in the boiler room. As a certain young venturer did a very messy
Success. Critical success.
critical
Yes.
success.
So he prepares to like dominate her to drop the gun and so to catch her and I and issue command, and then as he feels the blood, the power in his blood come to life, he loses control and
you go full Prince mode.
Yeah.
You're like, here's my fucking crown, you better kneel, bitch.
Yeah. And like eyes flying up, his ears becomes pointier, like the beast comes to the surface. Like,
what does he say?
And like it's just like almost like a spell change comes over him as well. He's more bestial, and it's like, and he instead of launching right into just simply dominating her to drop the gun, he said goodbye to the nice one. I'm the other one. Drop the gun and kneel.
She does it automatically. The gun just slips like it was like hot coals. She drops to her knees, not even concerned if her kneecaps are gonna crack or not, and she stares at you with dumbfounded fear. It actually it lingers in the room. It's spiced with adrenaline and endorphins, and even though she's not of your taste, I fucking wish she was. Because the air tastes of it all, and the beast likes what it's smelling.
Going after someone's family, not a nice thing to do. But then again, you were desperate, weren't you? Your own were about to put you in the ground for failing to find Dmitri. What do you know of him?
You see, she's breathing nervously and erratic, and her pulse is very high. I don't know where he is.
But you knew of his job, his ambush against Miss Masters, against us running security?
I knew he had dealings with someone he didn't want to speak of. He wanted to impress his grandfather.
The idiot. He ran a fall our kind. And paid the price. You see, I had nothing to do with Dimitri's death. He brought that upon himself.
She looks confused.
But what he came back as was...
Again, she looks confused.
I had plans for you. But I guess things changed. I'll walk around, I'll train my gun, have my gun on her, and I'll walk around and bend down and pick up her gun.
You hear she's saying something in Russian and you think it's a prayer?
But you're gonna come after me, won't you? You won't stop. You're like a dog with a bone. And you know too much.
Her head leans forward. She is quivering, nervous. You hear the soft praying in Russian.
And then again...
And then suddenly you hear, Christopher? Is that you, Christopher?
Is it...
Your mama! My boy, where are you?
Just one moment, Mama. I'll be right there. And I'll just look her up, grab her head, like drop my gun, just grab her head, turn her up. Because I was going to shoot her, but I got another idea. And I'm going to try to do what my dear sire was so good at. You're going to have some fun with her memories.
God damn. I was like, use everybody to your own devices?
No,
That's what you do.
No. Originally, I wanted to subliminal, like, tie her up and brainwash her into killing Dmitri. But I got another idea. Okay, so I'm going to use the forgetful mind. Vampire can rewrite whole swatches of the victim's memories as long as they can keep the victim's gaze and full uninterrupted attention. I've already pretty much broken her will, so it's going to be a bit easier. So it's a one roll check. 10, so it doesn't become any hungrier. And okay, And it's user rolls are contested. Manipulation plus dominate versus intelligence resolve. Each point of margin allows the user to add or remove an additional memory. The victim recalls the edits vaguely, foggy ideations that can fall apart under close questioning. A critical win creates a flawless imprint as real as a true memory.
Mm-hmm. So you want to target?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be 4.
Okay. So, and that's manipulation plus domination. Okay, and I have 2 of those ready ones, and that one, and then domination, and extra.
I'm so scared sometimes what Chris is going to do. I'm like, he's going to shoot her in the head.
That was one of my plans.
He's going to shoot her in the head.
I'm going to use a willpower. I'm going to use a willpower to reroll 3 dice. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Oh, that would be plenty. Your target was 4, so
yeah.
But 6.
A critical win, yeah, Chris. And yeah, because I got 2 of that guy.
So are you just
so it's
gonna...
with a critical, but not a massive critical,
no.
Like a normal critical success.
No. So are you going to use her as an asset? You're going to just wipe shit, rearrange, move some furniture?
I'm going to rearrange. I'm going to edit out all. She's going to forget all about my nature, like the vampiric element. Mm-hmm. She's going to forget all that. She's going to believe that she killed Dimitri, and she has to run before. No, they killed us. Run away before the boss finds out that she's killed his son.
All right. Yep.
And that's good. That's good. That's what it's gonna do. It's gonna take care of her that way. Because if I just kill her now, it's gonna be hard just if I like hide it up somewhere so the Russians don't find out. That's
so he's not going to keep her running as an asset. He's just
run off child. No, she's too dangerous. He wanted to, but I found her to be too dangerous. I mean, too dangerous to keep alive and too dangerous as an asset. So we're gonna have her flee instead.
All right.
And then that's the memory he creates for her, and then just cold cock her out so she wake up on the floor here. Mm-hmm. And then walk over and uncuff his mother and take her. Yeah, dehood her. It's all right. You're safe now, Mama.
Oh,
you're safe.
Bambino.
Don't worry, Mom. Don't worry. It's all over. It's all over now. Come,
She hugs and cries. It's a terrible lady.
She's gone now. She's gone. You're safe.
She said you were a monster. I know she lies. You are my son.
Come on, let's go. I'll walk out of here.
And that kind of feels weird, which is she said you were a monster, you monster.
And
over your shoulder, you see the body of Nikita knocked out, slightly bleeding from her scalp where you knocked her out, and even worse, scrambled shit you did to her brain.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna scramble more. We're gonna scramble more brains before this night is over.
Yes, and you take at least 1 stain. Don't think you take a stain from messing with her mind that much.
No, and I mean it wasn't sent. I mean technically I just saved her life.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna give you a stain for that because that was actually you could have done way worse. So Christopher. Why he's scaring the shit out of me in every scene he's in. Because he's going to do something fucked up, and then he's like, "I'm a good guy. Look what I do."
Oh no, we're gonna put some blame for some other stuff on her later this evening. So it's not over yet.
Okay, no, nothing's over yet. All right, we're gonna go to the last scene of this episode actually. Because since you guys are not in the same place, there's gonna be a lot of separate playing this episode. But we're gonna jump over to Shiv.
Can we jump into Shiv right after Diana walks out?
Yeah, we can.
because I want to go after her.
Sure.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, I took a little moment before, and then like I need to snap. I need to get my shit together. I need to.
Yeah, as you run down, you see she is gliding through the velvet rope. You see Bella is singing. You see there's still quite a bit of vamps enjoying the entertainment. You see Sakura is being doted upon, especially if Alexander. You see him's like he's all about this little gem.
Yeah, I'm just like nodding at people and just like as I'm trying to chase down Diana.
As you're chasing down, you bump into someone.
Who am I bumping into?
You haven't seen him before. He's wearing a mask, but he's like, "Oh, pardon me," and he just steps to the side. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries, and I'll go after Diana.
Like, right. She busy.
What mask is he? What costume? So I can.
Well, you're not really sure because it could be anyone really.
So I don't have eyes to see his costume?
No, the mask is just ordained but black.
Okay.
The attire is royal blues, black and a little bit of gold. It's very 1400s, 1500s.
Okay. But I have some clues to potentially find him after it. Some clues.
Yeah, he's just with this.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll catch Diana, and I'll probably, yeah.
She turns. Child.
Please indulge me this one answer before you leave. Was the Black Lily part of this? Back? Was she there?
She looks at you with sorrow. Best not to put her name in your mouth, child. Best not.
What does the dark Duke look like? Give me anything, please.
You look like the rest of them, she says.
That's not true. Everyone has something. Something that makes them special. Something that makes them them.
His skin was cracked, like scales, in his true form.
Have you seen him? Since?
No. Because he died.
But he didn't. You must know that to be true now.
Maybe he didn't. And maybe he's come back to punish us all for what we did. Again, she cups your cheek, your jawline. Try not to betray the ones you love. See what mess we made of it all. Believe it or not, we all loved each other once. How strange is that? I even loved him, Montgomery. I loved him so much. She lets her fingers rest on your cheek for a minute. She looks down and she leaves you.
A letter. Compose myself. Turn around and try to be my chirpy self, though I haven't seen that person in a very long time. Yep.
You see, Teresa, I don't know what's going on. So the prince was here. He wasn't supposed to be there. He had declined the invitation, and then he shows up. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. And then they left. What the hell? Help.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Good.
Okay.
Feel better now?
No.
No.
But yeah. Okay. I'm good. Bella is excellent. People are entertained. It's sort of Sakura. No, not Sakura. She says
Kim Yao.
Kim Yao, because she wouldn't say Sakura. Kim Yao was amazing.
Right.
That's going to put you on the board, girl.
Well,
That's
we
gonna
can
open some
thank. We
doors.
can thank. Well, no. Yes.
Good job, well done.
No, thank
See?
you.
Going somewhere, girl. We're going somewhere, she says. And
Yeah, we still have some business to attend to, right?
Oh, the ruffle tickety thingy. Half an hour, good to go.
Great. Can I do a little tally in the room? Who's still there?
Oh, well, there's several ghouls accompanying. Again, people with masks on, so there's probably around 30 people left.
But do I know if Akito? Jesus, I am always saying his name.
Hashimoto.
Is he still there?
No.
Is so no one that I really know is there.
Queen of Bones.
Sure. Okay. Because I'm trying to figure out. My plan was to give to draw the ticket, but obviously all my guests that I wanted to potentially give it to is gone. So now I guess maybe Teresa just draw a fucking ticket.
Draw a fucking ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you need me for anything?
No.
No.
No, go socialize. Be hostess.
Then I'll do that. Looking smashing, by the way.
No, thank you. So do you, Miss Price.
Yeah, I'll just wander around the room, chit-chatting, small talking with people, looking for this person. Maybe just paying a little attention if I see someone with the colors that match him and the height or whatever.
It doesn't take long until you accidentally bump into him.
I'm sorry. That was my bad.
Oh, pardon.
Do I know you?
No. No, you don't. I was invited.
Right.
I'm one of the out-of-towners.
Nice to meet you. And I'll give him my hand.
Oh, he kisses very elegantly.
And are you enjoying yourself?
It's been interesting. I've got to say the entertainment was top notch.
Yes, Sorry, pardon. Ruby Spider.
Ooh.
She is quite amazing.
Never seen anything like it.
Well, we know where things are at the Velvet Rope.
I'll be sure to return as soon as I possibly can.
And what city are you traveling from?
Oh, I'm from far, far away, but I'm originally from Seattle.
Oh, that's. And your name?
Leo.
Leo. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Miss Price.
And where are you staying? I'm guessing you're staying somewhere, visiting someone.
Oh yes, a friend of mine who used to live here many, many years ago has still a haven set up.
Oh, I am, as you probably heard, quite new to the town and, well,
yes.
the night.
That's good. The invitation came like hand by hand and then to me, and I'm sure I am on the up and up.
No, I trust you. I mean, Alexander gave me all the names, and I'm guessing yours as well.
Yes, I'm on the list. I hope I am. I'm kidding. I am on the list. I'm on the list.
Because if you're not...
I'm on the list. I'm on the list. It took a minute to get this. It's not an easy thing to get.
What, in 2 days? I thought that was easy peasy for everyone.
Yes, it's super easy.
I mean, someone just pick it out of the wardrobe because...
Well, some of them old fuddy-duddies probably think this is like Wednesday attire. But they're all just dirt and fucking antiques.
I like you.
Thank you. As well.
And I think you're the first out-of-towner that I met, actually. I haven't really had the pleasure of conversing with many tonight.
I'm here with, lack of better word, sister. We're not blood related in any shape, size, or form. It just we came up together, sort of. We've got a close relationship. It's easiest to say sister.
Where is she?
He points at a lady dressed in white, almost veiled. Beautiful cocoa skin.
Who are you supposed to be again?
I don't know. He says, I literally don't know. I just went into like a theater shop and said it was a costume party and it was Shakespeare inspired, and he said like this you should be.
It looked a little bit more like...
I think I'm Henry VIII.
It's a little bit more like Phantom of the Opera, but okay, I'll give you this one time.
Thank you.
Next time I won't be as nice.
Yes, I feel a bit silly. I've got socks to my knees. He points. I feel ridiculous.
Well, you can always take them off.
I plan to as soon as I can. But I do appreciate the hospitality, and this place was known for it. I've never been there before, and new ownership, invitation, couldn't say no.
Have you been here before?
No.
So you didn't know?
No, I've never really been to Boston. I'm fairly new to the city.
You planning on staying long?
I don't know. I'm feeling the energy in this room is weird.
That's Boston for you.
Yeah.
It's not the place. Trust me.
Yeah, it's a bit grr.
It's not what we do.
No, it's like the way some of them speak. It's like it's riddle, and they're like, I don't get it. It's like they've been old. Fucking old. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm like, hospitality, love you guys.
Well, I'm the hostess. It's my place, so I can say whatever I want to.
Well, then,
and
fuck the antiques, he says, and then he looks over his shoulder.
If I had a glass.
Well, we can pretend, can't we not? Bartender, he shouts. Imaginary champagne to the lady. The bartender looks weird. And he looks at you. Mistress?
Sure.
Well, and what should we cheer for?
New friendship.
Ah, the bestest kind. Salute.
Salute.
And your first name?
Siobhan.
If I may. Siobhan. So happy to meet you.
Likewise.
Oh. Cheers. Down in one. And he pretends to drink.
I'll just look at the plant that Sean had me place at the bar, and I'll just... a little bit better than what Myron is doing, but yeah.
He was just like, whoosh!
Yeah.
Hey!
I will... Did he only give us 2 glasses, or did he put the bottle on the counter, or...
Well, he said he just wanted an empty glass and pretend, so he was like, we're drinking it, we're throwing it away.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. My sister is a little bit hard of hearing. He goes over and he bumps in any signs. And she comes over.
Evening.
She nods and smiles at you. beautiful golden eyes, natural hair, cloaked in white. She looks like an oracle from a Greek tragedy.
Are you enjoying yourself?
She nods.
Have you been here before?
She shakes her head.
You understand everything I'm saying, right? Yes. Well, I'm happy to have you both here. It's nice to see new people.
Oh,
Faces.
Yeah, nods. This is Ashanti.
Pleasure. Well,
we shan't take your time, but we are staying here for a couple of days for business. So he's like looking at himself, and you see this is. She gives you a cup.
What does it say?
Just a phone number.
Oh, okay.
Because you're like the nicest undead we've met. So, maybe you can, like, I don't know, make sure we don't get killed, or I don't know, sightsee. I don't know, whatever. It's fine.
Do you like art?
Love it.
Is that a tone in your voice I'm hearing?
Haven't got a clue. But if it's something, and if I can learn something, I'm down.
And I look at her.
She's like, oh.
Well, I will see you.
Please. It's been great. And yeah, it's like he's got even like that full Baroque thing, and he's like, I do appreciate your hospitality, but I think
is he wearing gloves?
No.
Okay.
What are you worried about?
No, I'm not worried about anything. I'm just curious.
But you don't really see his face. You only see that he's got brown hair.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get features.
Yeah, but he's very difficult to get features on because he's wearing a big ass mask.
How tall is he?
180 something, mid-80s. Okay, yeah.
Well, do enjoy yourselves.
Yes. We will be heading out soon. But again, thank you so much for your hospitality. I've seen.
So, where were you staying again? I'm sorry. Which area?
It's where? What's? I don't know, Boston. It's 15 minutes by car from here.
Gotcha.
Right. So I'm close.
Okay.
You know, I can be here in 15 minutes by car.
Or quite eager.
No, I'm weird, he says. I'm excited.
I'll just smile and then I'll turn around and I'll... Yeah.
In the corner of your eye, you see them talking. Oh, you see her looking down at him because she's tall. She's 190. And he's like, I know, but I get nervous. He's like, oh, don't scold me. He's like, fuck's sake. And they walk off.
I'll turn around to the bartender. Can you place a bottle in my... Oh, ask Teresa to place a bottle upstairs.
Sure.
Thank you. Champagne, that is.
Yeah. So the raffling, what did you want to do with the room? Because that's the last little detail we're going to do for this episode.
Well, my plan was to give the ticket to the sheriff, but he's no longer here. So everything juicy that I had planned, they are out the window. So now I will actually just draw a ticket.
Draw a ticket?
Yeah, because when they came, it's like the coat ticket. So I'm guessing I will have the numbers that correlates to those tickets. Yeah. And I will just draw a random one. Obviously, microphone, tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
And then
the winner
is number whatever.
And the winner gets what?
He gets the red room, the private room, with some entertainment.
Which is what?
It's a female and a male. It's dancers. And they will entertain them.
No. Lucky you, it's actually Alexander, and he's very, very excited about this.
That's good.
That's good. All right. We're actually going to end it there. I think that, because there's so much stuff that's going to happen next now. It's so juicy, it's so interesting.
And people have to wait for a week. No,
a couple of days. And then we're into it again. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. I hope you all are. And I hope our 3 musketeers gather and get shocked beyond whatever. It's going to be great. I'm here for it.
It's going to be horrible.
It's going to be horrible.
I'm here for it.
We all are. Because we can't leave. Because then the world will explode. I don't know.
Probably will anyway.
And hopefully it's also interesting for you guys to see how they now are moving their chess pieces on the board. And how they either are not becoming what they thought they would be, or becoming the complete opposite.
Oh, we're playing chess?
Checkers.
Well, she is doing something completely different.
It's like I'm playing Sims and you all my bitches.
I'm playing Blood Bowl.
Good. You will lose. All right. Thank you for all the comments and likes and follows. As always, deeply appreciated. If you have any input, how long Sean's going to live for, I want to know. Is Chris becoming, I don't know, a Jesus, a saint? I don't know. Because he's I don't know. He's scaring me at the minute. I don't know what to do with it.
He's just a lovable hug bunny.
No, he's going to do something horrible. He's lulling me into a safe, like, oh, he's so nice. And then he's going to rip somebody a new asshole. I'm terrified.
I mean, he's going to do that smiling, so yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm so scared.
And you're going to like it.
Just going to let the dark passenger take control for a little while.
Oh my God.
This is what happens when you put 3 storytellers together and 2 of them are players.
Ugh, this is doing my head in. I'm dying. All right. Well, thank you for tonight, and I hope to see all you guys next time. As always, please stay safe.
Stay sane.
Stay sane, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.